Welcome back to the channel, Super Snails and or Birds. This is going to be a long one. I already know this is going to be a long one. My initial thoughts on making this video, because usually I said I was going to be doing some daily content on Wednesdays. Today is Wednesday. I can't do daily content right now because we had a very evil, dark, black pit of a heart-souled being drop us tons of information in the spoiler section on my Discord. This twisted individual had me rattling my brain because I'm like, there's so much information about this new content, about the Protomon, about the tribe section, about Lotto 3. I just want to go over all this stuff here now, and I think it's more important than the daily chant stuff because I can't understand his language anyway. I've even tried to find AI translators, because on YouTube, if he had subtitles on, I can actually pick hit my personal subtitles and it would automatically do it for me. YouTube has its own AI and stuff like that, but he doesn't have it set up, so I can't understand I can't understand you, fella. So I'm basically fucked. So what I was gonna do is I was gonna go towards using this information and going side by side and seeing how it works out. But the thing is that he also edits his videos to the point where he clicks on something, he's already somewhere else, and it's like I can't follow. So Twisted was kind enough to find this information probably from the main Discord, where I would suggest if you guys want some hardcore information, you guys can go there. Here I'm just very laid back. I just chill, we talk about stuff and whatever, we hang out. So but he dropped us this. He dropped us a boatload of future tech. Today is April 2nd, and we should be getting the new stuff in 2 weeks. So almost the mid-month, whatever. We should be getting all of this. So without further ado, holy crap, that was a long-ass intro. This guy right here, it says club content. So already starting off as there's going to be content not just for... Which makes sense, because if you're going to be going back into the past and most of the stuff is going to kind of stay the same, it's just going to be prehistoric, right? Club content would make sense. But it says club content for tribes is unlocked by using tokens and costs about 100 or about 100 a round, or a round, 1% per token. Each club member gets 3 tokens per day till unlocked. Using tokens is done inside the old tree in the machine by clicking the target. So we'll be on the lookout for a tree, if I remember. There's a lot of stuff. And without seeing it in real time, it's kind of tough. But whatever. I'll read it for you guys. And if you guys are interested, this is what we're gonna do on this video. So here we have once unlocked, a miracle sage will appear. The sage has a few different packs. There's I think the sage that we're talking about is the guy that's standing where the pond is. He's got he looks like an old guy, whatever. So there's going to be some packs here. First page resets daily and second weekly. This has to be it right here, the miracles, what do you call it, the different packages, and it's got the little tabs right here. So this one's going to be 99 cents, and then this one is going to be for $4.99, $9.99, and $14.99, or $2,600 in a currency that I don't know what it is. But that'd be insane if it was $2,000. Be fucking insane. 3 tokens are gotten by doing a daily task, which is good, because I think those getting free tokens, that's us. That's free to play players. I don't usually go too crazy with buying certain things. Whatever. The shop has 2 token purchases which reset daily. I think this is the shop we're talking about. The first is a white tadpoles. Yep. Where is it? This guy right here. 5 tadpoles for 3 tokens and a crystal. So this is going to be giving us 3 types of tokens and a crystal. I'm not sure what this could be the crystal we're talking about. And then the second is a 500 white tadpoles. This can't be. Oh yeah, this is 500 white tadpoles for 10 tokens. So this is our tokens are going to look like this, and I'm assuming okay, this is going to have some of the... Okay, so imagine the refrigerator. The refrigerator has a hot deal for 300, and it gives us one one cultivation fluid, and I forget what the other stuff is because I only really focused on the cultivation fluid. But these two, imagine this is the cultivation fluid, and then this is the chip that upgrades your resolver, right? So like I think that's kind of like what we're seeing here on this first page. If I can just go ahead and take two pieces of a pie of the same game that they kind of like, you know, go together. So that's a pretty fair bet that that's what's going to happen there. Here, I doesn't mention anything about this 100. Actually, yeah, because I guess whatever these crystals you get are the ones you're going to be. No, these look like eggs. So this is going to be something else. This currency is going to be for something else. And these tokens here are going to be a currency for something else. It's not going to be for this. So be on the lookout for anything that looks like an egg, right? Because we do have some eggs here. Maybe those aren't like, maybe those are just whatever. What do you call it? Jackpot kind of thingies. Maybe they don't even like give you that stuff. Again, I haven't done this, so there's no way I could possibly know. Every Saturday is reset for Tribes Club content. So basically end of week stuff. That makes sense. On reset 3, new attributes will be re-rolled or will be rolled. So I don't know if like what it's saying here is that like this, because I believe this is the attribute, like this is the mountain. I believe there's like water ones, there's like ocean, air, whatever, all that stuff. So it could be an RNG kind of thing, and this could be that little blowhorn or a grenade. It looks like it could be a blowhorn, but it could be any of these, right? So like the fire, it's got radiation, cold radiation, God knows, wind, right? So this could right here be like a higher chance rate for this to happen. Is maybe Twisted here posts here that these correspond to the attributes on units. So yeah, I was right by assuming that those like these guys right here are what help them or maybe strengthen them or something like that. So right here they correspond to them, the attributes on the units, and buff them based on how many units on how many a unit has. Oh, and it buffs them on how many a unit has, meaning I guess by like I don't know. I don't know if it's like a triple S thing or if you get like extra pieces or something like that that you can actually like put them into that. I really would love I really would love for there to be like a video. I would love for them to post on YouTube just like the new stuff coming up, like when they do a roadmap, kind of like what I'm doing, but obviously better because, you know, they have all the intel. So it'd be great if they could just show us like a quick little montage of like something happening, like this is Tribes, and it's just like boom, 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 boom. So we can cut it into like slow it down and look at all the pieces, but unfortunately we do not. This is why the community of this game is so good, because we all help each other out, and we have some like far away people that are really strong, and they help each other out by bringing it down to us, you know, lowly human beings down here all by ourselves in our dungeons. So yeah, okay, so I can read that. I should be able to read this. These numbers right here are hard stats. They have like little extra, like they have a lot of tabs per one unit, so a lot is going on in there. This is the Miracle Stone Monument. It says bless. Here it says treasure chest, and then tribe. You have entered the tribal war. Cooldown. This is kind of like, I'm assuming it's kind of like when you when we're waiting, when we have all our snails waiting to go into the portal in our species war. This could be like, hey, we want to go. You gotta wait, dog. Complete with other time slippers from Saturday to Wednesday. Earn tons of rewards by leveling up the stone monument and conquering tribes. So maybe 2 weeks from now, when this content releases, there's going to be a lot of waiting. So I won't be able to like cover it all instantly, right? Like it looks like there's going to be some things that you have to wait for. So I'll have extra content that'll push other things out of the way. Once Tribes War begins, there's a few things that must be done. The first is equip units. By clicking the unit in the machine menu, a set menu will pop up. A few A few slots will be given, and the other 4 will be unlocked when biomes are unlocked and cost 50k, 100k, 150k, and 200k black apples. Make sure to equip units which are boosted for of the attribute roll. The bottom tab has 2 options. One shows stats of the unit's HP, defense, rush, and attack. The other shows stats based on attributes. So here they're just talking about, like, this is like your hard stats. And then the other shows stats based on attributes. So like maybe here it'll show you the attribute stats. Once units are all set up, it's time to roll these tokens. This is done by clicking the target, and slider will allow the amount to be used. What are we talking about? Because right here it looks like we can put our units in here. It's got the little additional sign, and it's got like our stats and stuff. Here again, more hard stats. I'm not really sure what's going on there. And the soldier will allow the amount to be used. So here's our target, and a slider will allow the amount to be used. I don't see a slider, which is fine. But here you're gonna use your tokens, however many tokens we get, and something's going to happen. The machine is like a slot machine. Rewards are given based on the table of 3 in a row, but when blue stones are on the roll, they will be given. The types of full rolls, purple embryos, tribesmen, snails, chests can be if egg currency and more. Energy giving a variety of units based on the level. Below is the level and the rewards based on level, and blue stone rewards remaining constant. I tried reading this freaking paragraph, and it kicked my ass because I'm not sure what I'm not sure what's going on, and B, this machine is like a slot machine. Fine, I get that. The slot machine, that makes a lot of sense, right? You hit your little target, you click on it, boom, boom, boom. Things happen. You get rewards. Rewards are based on a table of 3 in a row, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, maybe. But when the blue stone are on the roll, I guess when there's like a blue stone that lands here, the blue stone will be given. Like it's an automatic, like you got it, maybe. The type of full rolls, purple embryos, tribesmen snails, chests can give egg currency and more. Blue stone energy and horn give away a variety of units based on level. Like those are just different things. I guess you're just going to be pulling in this section, and then below is the level and the rewards based on the level of blue stone. So here we're going to be getting like here's a little more like I guess if you pull this, they drop that, and if it doubles, and then actually instead of it, actually if you get like a 3 of a kind, it looks like it's going to give you even more value, because this should be, by mathematically it should be 45, but at 3 it goes a little bit higher. Here this looks like, because it's going to be a lot, right? This is going to be like a lot of pictures of what happens if you land on certain things. So if you land on these 3 guys right here, you get 3,000, which if I think about it right now, I'm not 100% sure how amazing like any of these things are, right? If they go, oh shit, if they go high, okay, cool. So this is kind of like in the club section. I thought these would be like tokens and stuff, but it looks like you're going to be pulling random like cards from this guy right here. This is going to be giving you these cards at a random value, and possibly also at a random like rarity. I can't imagine. Brutal if you get like a white one and then like an orange one, or sorry, a red one and then like a blue one or some shit like that, and it's like it gives you like a lower value, or maybe it gives you I can't process what I'm seeing until I see it in play. But it looks like what I would value the most here is this guy right here, this like little embryo looking thing, because if we look up here, this is what the embryo stuff looks like. It looks like this is the embryo stuff. And that right there is like purchasing us like the eggs, God, all this stuff, the scroll, some sword, and maybe these are like encased Protomon or something like that. Yeah, this has to be the little embryos. So yeah, that might be like that currency that I'm going to be looking for whenever it drops. Like kind of like when we do the hoarding videos and I'm like looking for eye of horses or wings. It's going to like depend and vary. So I'm going to be like probably like I'm telling myself right now I'm going to want these embryos. Unless these chests just outright give you something, voila, already cooked and you don't even have to purchase it, then obviously the chests are going to be of higher value. Okay, so this one's saying the chest rewards increase, but to simplify it, the rewards for level 15 will be below, which is like right here it says 15, so this is like my level 15 rewards, which unfortunately I can't scroll down. Automatic. Very low rates. Holy shit. A legendary unit available at all levels, but the size of the pool is smaller. So, obviously, because stronger or whatever, that's completely normal. That the rare, like in the fridge, all the red ones, there's like maybe 10 red ones when there's like 30 fucking orange ones, right? So it's like it obviously it gets smaller. So the pool is smaller, and the lower the level, and the lower the odds on more valuable units. Of course, that makes 100% sense. Unfortunately for us, seems like that's gonna be like I was talking about Sven in the videos with the Daily Chan. Like he has the Sven guy. I think Sven looks like a piece of shit. Hopefully, I don't get him, but he might be awesome. He looks I don't know. He looks like a chump, but. Because he also had like these dragons and all this other shit, and those guys look like I could sleep next to them in like a barn, and I know I'll feel protected. You know what I'm saying? What is he talking about? One other type of roll is possible, and it's a white tadpole roll. Okay, so now we're talking my language, because I wonder if this is like... Oh, no. Okay, wait. It looks like we're going to be rolling and getting white tadpoles, because I thought we were going to be, like, putting white tadpoles to, like, roll to get, almost like a huge whale place where whales can go ahead and just throw money at this game. But no, this is where you get white tadpoles back if you win. So, like, let's just say if you get this guy right here, this trifecta or this trifecta, maybe this is worth, I don't know, 50k, or not 50k, sorry, like 800 white tadpoles or some shit like that. Who knows? Whatever. Blue stones or energy increase levels, and each level has a boost. So, miraculous stone monument statue. Where have I seen this before? So we've seen that stone here. So you can get the stone in this little whatever slot machine thing, and it's a collect stones, monument energy, and level up. So this is some kind of currency. Yeah, currency. The monument level is at 4, so you need X amount of stones, and you get this to like the next level 1000. After the war ends, the stone monument level will be reset. What? No fucking way. No. I hope I'm not reading, like, I hope this is an incorrect translation, because imagine if you get this to like level 6 and then it costs you, I don't know, however your RNG or whatever to get this going. I just don't know, because Miracle Stone Monument level 0, it gives you 0 energy, but when Scout you can defeat Wild Genju. Sure, Miracle Stone Monument level 1 gives you 100 energy, or you have 100 energy? Like, what? Can be found in treasure chest. Slipner increases recon worker reward to green level. When you collect all 3 stones, you can find a low level battle blessing. Here it just keeps going lower, like the more levels. So currently this one's at level 4, so let's look at what the level 4 is. This is a level 4. So this one's saying 750 energy. Scouting Lifestone Treasure Chest reward. Green level up. Discover 3 neutral tribes. Okay. No intel there. Miracle Stone level 5 increases reconnaissance worker. Reward tab to blue level. When you collect all 3 stones, you can discover the intermediate combat blessing. Scout Amber reward level increased to blue. Discover 3 neutral tribes. Okay. Discover 3 neutral tribes. guess I can just click here. Increases recon worker reward to purple. When you collect all 3 stones, you can discover the advanced battle blessing. Scouting amber rewards more 3 neutral tribes, which this is I'm hoping on day 1, because I'm going over this right now. This is gonna make some kind of sense. Not even day 1, because I'm assuming that the tribe stuff is going to be something that, like, as soon as the content comes out, people are gonna be like, "Where's tribes?" And they're gonna see like a 24-hour cooldown, and it opens on Saturday, kind of like the club stuff, right? Because it's the tribes, clubs, right? I'm assuming that's what they're going with. Tribes, clubs, more of a modern. Clubs is more of a modern thing versus tribes. You would have been called a tribe if you would have gone in prehistoric times or whatever. So that's what I'm thinking it is. The level also has reward tokens, crystals, white tabs, unit, eggs, slimes to change on attribute and are used to craft unit butter. What? Type change. The level also has reward tokens, crystals, white tadpoles, unit eggs, slimes. I don't know what kind of slimes this is. I don't know if it's like the Oregon slime, but it's got other stuff here. So type changes on attribute and are used to craft units, butterfly maybe, and more. Okay, so this is going to be our crystals. This is going to be our tokens. 0 level. So is this what I think it is? Oh, okay. Yeah. Like if we come up here, the chest rewards increase, but to simplify it, the rewards for level 15 will be below. A legendary unit available in all levels, but I don't think it's all levels. Because right here, this isn't giving us a legendary unit. This isn't giving us a leveled unit. And this is not giving us a legendary unit, but on level 4, it looks like it is giving us a legendary unit, unless this is the legendary unit, right? And this is on level 15, and this is a legendary unit. Okay, so this is not a legendary unit. This is a legendary unit. Level 15, you get a legendary unit. You go back 5, you get a legendary unit, and then you go back to level 5. Okay, so that is a legendary unit. For some reason... That troll-looking fucking thing is a legendary unit. Oh no, Sven is a legendary unit. Oh my god. So I'm probably gonna be really happy once I have him. Meanwhile, this whole time I'm trash talking him. Anyway, a month pass with a free and paid version is available. The free version has a chest of 100 X or 1 pull and 5 crystals and crystal 5. So a monthly pass. Each level unlocks the ability to fight a neutral fight. Neutral fight, I'm assuming a neutral fight could be non-PvP. Speculation. Need decent stats to beat them. Okay, so you need to be strong. At level 8, the Wandering Genju can be fought. That's up here somewhere, but I didn't see anybody, but those are rewards, so it wouldn't show you the fights. This is found in the banner below. The target, once in that menu, it's the rightmost option under tribes. So, what does this show a level? Okay, I'm gonna relax on this because I want to sit on this for a second. If this is a monthly pass, a month pass with a free and pay version is available. What does a free version of a month pass look like? Like white tadpoles? The free version has a chest with 100 or 1 pull. So this is your chest, but this looks like it's the paid one. This has to be the paid. I don't see another one that could show me what the free one looks like, so I can be like, yeah, this is it. And then I could, give you guys further processing. I don't have enough input. Okay, so each level unlocks the ability to fight neutral fight. We've read this. This is found in the banner below, which is... What is the banner? Is this a banner? Is this considered a banner? Below the target. Once in that menu, it's the rightmost option under tribe. So Wandering Genju. This did say right here, each level unlocks the ability to fight the neutral fight. At level 8, the Wandering Genju can be fought, and it says right here, Wandering Genju. I don't know if this guy is Wandering Genju and like is maybe different forms, because it looks like it could just be different types of birds. Maybe they're all like chickens or roosters, or this looks like it could be what's the ones? Is it a flamingo? The ones with the beautiful fucking, what do you call it? Feathers in the back. So you know, you can discover neutral tribes by leveling up the stone. Right, we saw that. Like every time you hit a certain milestone, you got neutral tribes. Monument, conquer tribes, and get rewards. So it kind of, I guess, now starts to make sense, it being reset, because every time you reset them, instead of them getting like incrementally harder on a weekly basis, they reset, you get stronger, and maybe you push further, and maybe to the point where, you know, like when you're in a species war and you start, it resets every week. It resets. So why the hell would this not reset? So it's starting to make sense to me. Okay, I have to start correlating tribes with species wars, the past species wars. So I'm thinking that yes, it resets, and then you are going further and further in levels, maybe as a team, right? And as a team, you go further and further down this rabbit hole, and you guys get stronger, and then we collect more rewards so that we can go ahead and apply more stuff, unlock more monsters and stuff. Okay, so I think it's starting to rattle in there a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if it's 100% sure, but it's starting to feel that way, right? So this guy says fire-headed priest, Gensu combat power 408. I wonder if these guys are like individual enemies that we fight, or as a club, as a tribe. I wonder if that's how it's gonna work. Because on day one, if you're on a fucking really good, not even day one, day one of actually unlocking tribes and being able to go down and get these levels, if you're in a really good tribe, you might just skyrocket because of your team's overall power propelling you forward. I could see that being an awesome bump of power, just because if you're in a, I'm telling you guys right now, if you guys are in a really bad club, or in a lazy club, or in a club that just kind of like, and you're serious about the game, but they're kind of like, just saying this right now, get ready, because the stronger club will always get you stronger faster. I'm gonna leave it alone. The Chronicle is the next part, and it has 3 options. Bottom left icon on the main machine window, or excuse me, bottom left icon. There's no icon here. There's no icon here on the main machine window. So maybe if we see the main machine, we could see, it would take us to this. So the first option is arena fights. So this guy right here is this, and it looks like we have choices to fight what. The second option is the boss fight. So this, okay, yeah, that looked like a boss. That is a boss. That looks glorious. It looks like a real, like the real deal. And these guys look like us. I'm assuming, right? So the second option is a boss fight, and depending on the attribute is the boss. Okay, so like depending on the attribute of that week or whatever. I shouldn't have said week, because I'm not sure if that's true or not. But depending on whatever, that's what the boss is going to be. Is there anything here that says the attribute here? Though we can assume or infer that this is like an ice monster, ice boss. To unlock the boss fight, get 500 blue stones. Resets each week. For 100 blue stones energy, a roll can be done, which majorly buffs the stats and more to the main units. Resets weekly. The blue again, everything resets. You can spend white tadpoles on the worm section to do more crit damage and stuff like that, and it goes away the next cycle. So yeah, that'd be like that. Or the white tadpoles you use for the mantis section, it goes away, right? That makes sense. The blue stone usage does not downgrade any level or status. Once setup is complete, fight the boss and earn rewards based on the damage dealt. Okay, so the stronger will get paid. So if you want to really... Okay, back to what I was saying about going into a club, soon to be tribes, right? That is strong, you will become stronger, thus you will hit harder, and thus you will get more rewards. Again, if you get stuck in a club that doesn't swing hard and doesn't really care, doesn't motivate you to do better, then you may be stuck on a club that's gonna noodle, and you're gonna noodle. Noodle meaning you're gonna hit soft. You're gonna hit weak. That's all I'm saying. I told this to I tell this to a lot of people when they're first starting out and they ask me questions about the club section. I'm like, go in, get what you need, and get the fuck out. Especially if it's an AFK club. Okay, I feel like I haven't said that in a while. I feel like now that this is relevant, I think it's very important for us to like share that information with each other, especially for anyone who's new right now. The third option. The Labyrinth, I like Labyrinth, is only available for a set time. Requires 1,000 blue stones to access when it's available. This reminds me of the hamster section when they're about to blow up the fucking planet and they're gonna bid on it for it to crash so they could make billions, right? It seems like there's gonna be like you work your way up to this point and then all this gets probably locked out. And I'm just making shit up right there because I'm predicting so that if it does actually work out that way, I'm paying attention. I know what I'm talking about, right? Anyway, I don't. Anyway, final part is the caveman in the machine. I don't recall there being a caveman or any we don't have any pictures of the caveman and the machine and all that stuff, so that's what we're just gonna leave that alone. As soon as we get to this machine that it's referencing, we'll just go ahead and know. Okay, the first part, the caveman in the machine, he has a variety of quests to be completed, from minion fights, snail fights, chest opening, and much more as requirements are met. 32 more scouts to discover the event. Is this kind of like the... I'm looking around here. This looks like we're in the outside. So this looks like we're in the outside in the garage section because it's got like that big mouth in the background. It's got the hangar that doesn't look like a hangar anymore. Our rocket doesn't look like a rocket anymore. Yeah, we're in that section. So 32 more scouts to discover the event can be received once. So I guess they're going to be giving us stuff. Tenma's Nest. And then this guy says School of Law and Theology. So sure, okay. I don't know what these guys are, but lastly, per week, only 500 tokens can be spent. Okay. Good luck with strategies and the new content. That's all we got for this section. Now, if we come even further down, Twisted still kept. That was day one. That was day one of what Twisted had literally said. Imagine a friend of yours, a colleague, a super snail, with a box full of scraps, and he goes up to your desk while you're just like writing some notes, maybe answering some emails, and he just throws this box full of stuff, and he's like, do something with it. I'm fucking with you, Twisted. But that's how I saw it. Like, when I'm like, holy shit, there's so much stuff. What do I do? I'm literally doing it on the fly. I think it's a lot to process, but hopefully going in through here and processing and going out here, maybe it'll help you guys out too. Unlocking. Oh, by the way, if you guys are in EU Latin America and you guys are like, what? All this, I can't believe we're getting all that. Don't worry too much about this, because a lot of this stuff, for the most part, you probably won't be able to unlock until you get a little further on in the game. So you could always come back and use this as a reference to like maybe, or I'm pretty sure by the time you guys are ready, I've done maybe multiple videos of this content anyway, and that'll help you out even better. But you can look back here and be like, wow, he got all of this wrong. Or some of it right. I don't fucking know. So unlocking clear Andescent with a 7. What the fuck? Andescent? I've never heard of this word, Andescent. So, so I put this on Google. I'm like, Andescent, is this a word? And it's like Google's like, I think they were trying to spell ancient. So clear, that makes more sense. But we're gonna read what it says right there. But for the most part, I'm pretty sure it means ancient because we're going back into the past, right? So clear, Andescent, or ancient with the 7 blue keys. 7 fucking blue keys. I don't know where these keys come from. I have seen some of Daily Chan's videos, and he has been beating certain units, and they have been dropping keys. Now, I can't recall what they were, who they were, how he got them. Maybe there's some of them were altar demons. I don't. But some characters were dropping keys. I'm like, what the fuck are these keys for? And now I'm like, holy shit. Be Hela's domain. Talk to the motherboard and get an offering. Get offering and use offering 2 days worth. Maybe these 7 blue keys are for something maybe we already have access to. And when I say us, I mean like us old timers. And maybe in the comment section, you guys can help me explain to this if I don't figure out as we go further below. But I don't know. I've never heard of these ancient keys. I don't recall what they are. And I guess we're gonna be getting this like notepad looking thing. So this is how you unlock like this stuff. Okay, so yeah, our time machine for the birds, just for the birds, but whatever. But it looks like, yeah, we're going back 9,999 years before Christ, or before Charlie. Yeah. Anyway, once the 2 days have passed, the eye will talk and give a green relic. Then click on the time machine behind the pool. Motherboard will talk and ask for the blue keys. Okay, once submitted, the time machine has 4 quests, and one quest is a 4-second that takes 80 minions. The second quest is a minion battle, mirrors all minions, and has another 4-second quest. The third one has 2 4-second quests, and then you fight the demon motherboard and do a 4-second quest. The fourth one is the 3 4-second quest and fight which spawns next to the time machine and final level. Okay, so there's gonna Jesus Christ, there's gonna be some fighting going on. There's gonna be some questing just to get this to happen, just to get this to from this to evolve to this. Guide of the buildings and requirements. How to go back to the Snail verse is by clicking the time machine, which yep, we got that right. The Mega Mushroom, to access it, win a fight and get the first unit in tribes. So this is going to give us our first minion, which I guess we're all just going to, equally have. Start off at an equal footing, I suppose. This Mega Mushroom is where all units are summoned, similar to Lotto and Wish. So this is going to be our gotcha machine. Okay. Crystals are currency for summoning, and orange tickets are obtained similar to lottery. The caterpillar upgrade, which is this guy right here, he, I guess, upgrades something. Upgrades the more summons done, giving rewards, and eventually will give you the ability to upgrade blue to purples, and so on. I like that. So that's pretty cool. Oh wait, I wonder if is he our cauldron? Like we're like we can like step them up, or is he actually gonna like, if you land on them, they switch from white to green, or there's a possibility they swap over, they flip. I don't know if that's the case. When you click on the rocks, are a system which gives rewards based on the number of summons. Claim them as soon as one can, because when it hits example 20 of 20, it will not overstack. So don't let them pile up. There's a max cap, and anything over is going to be wasted. It's kind of like the opposite of your exploration. When it's done, you're losing time, and here you're just, yeah. The green button is the rewards for the summon, free, and has a white tadpole section as well. The blue button is the store. Okay, so here's our store. Here's our rewards. Here's our level up guy. Here's our stones that we want to click. We want to make sure. This looks like our pity system, though. No? Wouldn't this be our pity system? Kind of like the lottery machine. I wonder if this is going to be like Protomon Lotto 1, you know, Protomon 2 in the future, Protomon 3 or some shit like that. Cuz I mean, they're not straying too far away from the original formula, right? Tribe units set for old tree. So this might be the old tree. Oh, this is an old tree. This looked like a fucking big mouth and an entrance, but no, this is the tree. It keeps going up. Okay, cool. I'm losing my voice, guys. I gotta pick this up. There are 5 slots which should be configured weekly, kind of like your club section. In your club section, you have your embryo that's sitting there. It's like, all right, like you change your relics. I guess these guys might be like kind of like the relics. The first slot is the first slot is free. The second slot costs 100k black tadpoles. Thank you God, they're not white tadpoles, so they go up to 250. So that's not too bad, and these points are going to increase and make us stronger, which is nice. To unlock the old tree, fight the angel snail in front of it. Okay, good. Once unlocked, 6 tokens will be given and can be used on the machine inside the tree. More information later. Okay, cool. Use all 6 tokens, spins for the resources in the next part. Okay, once all 6 spins in the previous part have been used, the resources for the chief's building will be acquired. Okay, 500 tribeman snails, 2,000 purple embryo black tadpoles equivalent. Oh, okay. Purple embryos is the equivalent of black tadpoles? 500 wood, 500 stone. A chest will be in front of the building to collect resources like the robot for... Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, this guy right here. I always thought, like, what the hell is this? Like, is this an Easter egg or is it... No, it's actually your resources that you can just collect here. Okay, cool. This building is where the chiefs are fought. Each chief and their tribemen give the purple embryos and tribemen snails. The different type of currency that... I still don't know what the snails are used for, and I still don't know what the embryos are used for. So we'll hopefully we'll find out here soon. The chiefs have more rewards, more later. Okay, so obviously these guys are your chiefs. As you go further down, you get more stuff. I'm really curious to see what these two are. I'm really excited for those. Hopefully they'll let us know. After clearing the third chief, which is 1, 2, 3, this guy right here, he looks like a mouth, a big mouth. The hut will unlock, which is, I think, this guy right here. And this is where passive rewards are obtained, purple embryos, tribemen, snails, and more. Similar to the home resources. Oh, why? Why hide it there? Oh, you know why hide it there? Because your home resources aren't in the same place anymore. When you go into the time machine, you go into the like the pond isn't there anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit. It could have just been a mirror, but they're like, fuck it, we're gonna put it in here. Each level costs tribemen sorry. All levels cost tribesmen and purple embryos, and there are 5 levels apiece based on the combined power in the hut rewards will be achieved. What? Based on the combined power in the hunt rewards will be achieved. Whatever. I don't know what the hell that even meant. So this hut has a map, and after completing all levels, the next part of the map will be unlocked. So, oh, okay. So here it's kind of like exploration, but you're actually doing manual exploration, which is I kind of like this. This is a nice change of pace because here you would set it and forget it. Here you fight and then you hit a wall and then you stop and then you come back to it some other time and then you hit them again and I don't know, something like that. This hut has a map, and after completing all the levels, the next part will be unlocked, which is right here. You unlock this one, and I guess this one unlocks this one, or this one, whatever. You guys get it. It'll unlock however it wants to. The gate is placed where all units are unlocked. This gate is a place where all units are unlocked, upgraded, and farm. Now, I wonder if farm means like that's just like their confined area, like it's a farm, and that's where they hang out. Like I'm assuming, right? Because that's weird. And then the Hunt 2.0 is unlocked by defeating the first chief and getting the contract 1,000 purple embryos, 500 wood, and 500 stone. This guy has I mean, what Oh, the Hunt 2.0 is unlocked by defeating the first chief and get is. Are we talking about this first chief? This unlocks on the first chief. Sure, okay. The guy has a couple features: farming, tribes, compass, and the statue. The farming. Farming has 5 areas. Each is a different biome requirements. Beat the first chief. Beat the beat the fifth chief. Beat the seventh chief. The ninth. The 11th. Each unit has a different biome. It boosts by a percentage. For each area, base a relic. For each area, base a relic or place a relic, maybe? A main unit and a sub unit. No. For each area, base relic, a main unit, and a sub unit can be equipped. Based on certain requirements, the relics and subunits can be increased, costing black tadpoles. Each area will have a level based on main unit's chief level upgraded with pink stones and subunits totem level upgraded with yellow stones based on the level of the area rewards are given, and the relic will at percentage on top. What the fuck am I reading? Because this is like whatever. This is I don't. Doesn't matter. Okay, we'll figure this out later. That's what I meant. A compass has 5 slots. Okay, good. To equip units to it. Yeah, like we saw before. I wonder if that was our compass up here. I wonder if this is considered our compass. But instead of using relics, they're using totems or the boys. The compass has 5 slots to equip units to click a biome and equip it as biome might be effect maybe as the main unit. This is used in all aspects of the game, giving bonus damage and snails and minions every 3 turns. Top right below settings. Sure. The statue is unlocked by. I mean, I get the part that they're gonna attack every 3 turns. They're gonna help us out. I've mentioned that before. I've seen it in Daily Chan's videos. I've seen that, and I think that's great. The statue is unlocked by unlocking all 5 biomes. What statue? The statue is unlocked by unlocking all 5 biomes. Is it this statue right here? This little guy? This little statue? Possibly. To get the divine crystal put units in biomes. This used to upgrade the statue with purple embryos and black tadpoles. Okay. Each level increases the amount of upgrades to the next level. Once you max the circle, which is the upgrades, there is a final area which certain requirements are needed to be met. Finally, to get rush on chiefs, upgrade biomes, and the top left value will be value currently. This is kind of hard to follow even with the pictures, because like I wouldn't mind if it was like, hey, this is like compass. The compass has 5 slots to equip, and then it shows you a picture of the compass that we're talking about. Keep it into that section we're talking about. I'm assuming that this guy right here is the is this compass that we're talking about. So, yeah. Okay, so the weird chain wood structure is where upgrades unlock and books of units book of units is. Each unit has 4 tabs. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. The first tab is status. Okay, so this is your status. This is your biome info. Do we see the biome? Okay, it's going to show us. Biome info, machine and old tree stats. So this is the machine and old tree stats. And ability and rarity. Okay, so let's go with this one is the biome information. So this is going to be considered the biome information. So what we have here is Snail. We have, I believe, minions, and this is the totem. And I think the totem is our unit. I think. The third tab is a place to equip scrolls which boost stats and can be equipped after the first blue egg level is done, and unlocks 2, and so on for the rest. 8 per unit. That is a shitload of buffs. Like, I wonder if these are like hard stats and hard stats for your minions, or I wonder if this is like earth, water, wind, defense, and attack, and blah, I don't know, crit. The 4th tab is current tier, and this based off unlocking completing egg upgrades. So I guess more egg upgrades will allow these things to happen. These guys, these buffs. I'm picturing currently like the gear soul section. You have to meet certain expectations or whatever, and then these guys get them. Maybe it's not 1-to-1 at all, but you know what I mean. You've seen those numbers. You can kind of like put them together. These could be like the files also in the refrigerator section. Yeah, the campfire armory costs pure embryos. Oh, excuse me, purple embryos, wood and stone. Okay, so at least we're using our wood and stones, because I was like, yo, what happens when we hit everything 99? This is one place where we can use them, so that's cool. It has 2 main functions to increase egg, wish machine frog, and deconstruction scrolls. Sure, okay. Full picture inside gates. So this is this is I think this is inside the gate behind the tree. I think because the section that has the hangar has a tree in the back, and then if you swipe to the right, you're gonna be where the shaman is in your time machine, and those two aren't here. So this, I'm assuming, is beyond the mouth, you know, that section. Oh, we have our little altar section here. So this is like a weird angle. This is a weird angle. The shop is unlocked with 1,000 tribesmen snails. 1,000 tribesmen snails could be a really, really like interesting currency that could be rare to get. I don't know how the rarity on that works. This shop resets daily, and the recommended buy is the 10 white tadpoles for 3 tokens and 1 crystal all oval tokens as well. The okay. Okay. Hold up. Okay, so they're talking about this guy right here. So they're saying this shop resets daily and recommended to buy the 10 white tadpoles. This guy right here. 1 crystal and all oval. The 2 with red text and cost purple embryos. 2 with red text and cost purple embryos. Okay. Are one-time buys. Okay, so these look like these hotties right here are one-time buys. That makes sense because most of the time whenever you see a chest or a gift box, it's gone. But they want you to. They're saying that for your daily resets, this is going to be your wish coin or your lottery ticket in the vending machine. And this guy is just going to be something that you just really need to have on a daily basis. Okay, free to play stuff. Lotto 3 costs 1 feather, and that comes from Takukin Iwakumi, the 4th chief. Okay, which stat-wise, he's not really that impressive. Here's your feather. Oh, is this the feather? Is this the feather for the for the cauldron? Maybe the furnace. Sorry, cauldron. The furnace. And after the feather is given, an elephant is given. An elephant will fight and give a green relic when beaten. I am not even close. I'm not even close. But he doesn't seem very strong. 2 million HP, 100k damage. They're not very strong. So that's good. They're not like, if you're at this point, you shouldn't have this issue to like beat these guys. The last part is a relic score of 6 million. So it looks like we need to do a couple things before we get to the Lotto 3. So when this content comes out, it seems that there's going to be like multiple days of content that I'm going to have to like post out differently, because it's not going to be like, oh, it's all here, guys, here, let's explore. It's not going to be like that. The last part is a relic score of 6 million, then 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4. What? Give 40 frags of an orange relic, 10 wish tokens, and 20 tickets. At 6 million lottery 3 and wish 2 upgrades the wish 1 pool and look. Okay, so here they are. And then, okay, so it looks like the last part is a relic score of 6 million. This is that right here. This is the 6 million that they're talking about. Because it says then 2.5, which I'm assuming if you start at level 1, that's like your 2.5. And then 3. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Boom. Then you get 40 frags. So this is a few frags here, and then some tickets and all that, and then whatever this is. What's that? 10 wish tokens. 10 wish tokens. 2 tickets, and some orange. These fragments are for a relic. Okay, so the relic. Okay. That one beat me up a little bit because I'm like, is this like a special note or something? I completely forgot just because I'm thinking completely in a new zone. I'm like that I forgot that relics exist in this game. I forgot, hey, relics still exist and they still matter. And that's what you're looking at, buddy. Lottery building. So this is your lottery building. Okay. Miracle Sage is unlocked once the guide completes quest for the machine inside the old tree, like species war unlock. Okay, so the Miracle Sage is unlocked once the guild the Miracle Sage is unlocked once the guild, your team, quests completes the quest for the machine inside the old tree. So like it says, like right there, like the species war unlocked. So remember, if you guys can remember that far back, and if you guys are new, you can just laugh at the things that we have to remember. We have to unlock it as a team together by whatever, doing some certain restrictions to open up this portal. This is how we get our sage. So first option has two tabs. First tab costs 1 white tadpole, given 10 eye trophies and 3 tokens, and another paid 1 resetting daily. This changes to crystals when club event is not happening. The second tab has more paid packs and resets weekly. The second option is a shop which uses eye trophies to buy stuff. Okay. Sure. Okay. I'll leave that alone because that's just like it sounds like a little shop, like a little pack shop in the shaman section or in the Miracle Sage section here, the lottery thing. I'd have to see more. So each feature of the tribes has a quest, and there's some guidance there. Sure. So tribes part 1, tribes part 2. I guess we're looking at like both pages, right? Because this is where your hangar is. This is where your time machine is. I wonder if there's going to be like anything that way. That would be interesting. Maybe not though. And then it says 2 daily quests get added from tribes. That would be like your daily quest, I think, here in your little hourglass section. One is 3 tokens, and the other is a crystal. Plus, it increases the total white tadpoles for completing all quests to 400 from 360. Something like that. The old tree is where all the tribe club content is. So that's this guy right here. Another forum will further explain this content. Okay, so there's, I guess, somewhere else you guys can explore your information, tips, and tricks. Okay, you guys can go ahead and just pause the video and read this right here. I'm not actually going to read this right here because what this section right here is covering is it's tips for something that I don't need to know or worry about now. Okay, I will probably cover this right here, this part right here, when the time comes, when it's open. We'll go into the tips section, maybe, if I remember. Otherwise, you remember. You do your part, and you try to remember. Because, fuck, that was a lot of stuff. And this is a lot of stuff from having almost nothing in front of me to go off of. I kind of have an idea from what Daily-chan was doing, but by just seeing what basically is just these 2 pictures, right? And some clicking that he was doing, but he wasn't showing me like drawing. I didn't look at all of his videos. There's so many. So I have to like take my time, and maybe next week I'll do some daily challenge where I can find some of the content where he actually, you know, does the lottery for the tribes, whatever, Protomon stuff, where he actually collects his daily stuff. If he even does that, because I believe he doesn't. I believe he just, a lot of his videos just go straight into like, boom, to the gotcha machine stuff. So it's like, it's hard for me to grasp enough intel from someone who is already just bam, bam, like, hold on, wait for me. He's already like fucking in the other. He's like already in the airplane, in the air, and I'm like, you're fucking gone. I can't keep up with you. I'm not talking shit, by the way. I am just not able to process what I'm seeing. That's what I'm saying. But hopefully you guys understood from me literally dissolving all this information today. Like, this is I saw this like last week, and I swear to God, I did not care. I saw it and I was like, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of pretty pictures. That's a lot of reading. Fuck. But I'm like, what am I going to do today for the Daily Chant stuff? And I know this is going to be big. I know this is going to be a huge, big update. How do I convey it? My initial thoughts were to go and do some Daily Chant stuff, crisscross, and make it all come together. Again, he goes too fast. And so I just decided I'm going to bore the shit out of you guys by just reading it and trying to help you guys understand what I understood, and hopefully you did understand what I understood, because it's a fucking lot. All right, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to give my throat some time off. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, but not really. I think I'm going to win. I think my account is going to hit 100 million, but hopefully, if you guys enjoyed what I just did here for you guys, hopefully you guys will subscribe and keep on checking out my shit. And even if you don't like my content, just subscribe. Help another snail out. Anyways, I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.